All right, guys, this is going to be a good video, I feel, for the most experienced boaters and fishermen there are, and some amateurs who are still trying to learn to mess with their trim tabs and their jack plate. Like, are you sure you know what you're doing in different scenarios? So we got just the guy here to help us out. Look at JT Koshy. He's doing the thing. He's doing his thing here at the boat yard. All right, JT. So we are here with a beautiful brand new Piranha that you guys have here, and I think just sold.
Yeah.
But one of the things that we, as guys, if the guy's manning the boat, if the guy is captain in the boat, kind of trial and error with the trim tabs and with the jack plate. So I wanted to put on video. I know there's no hard and fast rule. Every boat is different, and you got to kind of do trial and error and play with it a little bit. But there are parameters. There are things that you need to know when you're trying to get out of different scenarios. So let's just talk let's start this with just best running, speed, performance. What are some of the things that people need to do when they're looking at these jack plates and trim tabs?
Gotcha. Yeah, just like you said, a lot of it depends and varies boat to boat. This is a standard V-hull boat where you have a jack plate and trim. So jack plate has some advantages on V-hulls, better on tunnels where you can run the motor up high. But really what you want to focus on is your cavitation plate. That's the first plate above your water pickups of the motor. So see, this cavitation plate is level pretty much with the bottom of the boat. So the water shooting off the bottom of the boat, it does rise a little bit. And you want that to be right in line or under this cavitation plate so the motor can pick up water. Mm-hmm. So when you're running and you want to get into like a skinnier area or put the motor in a more efficient position, you'll trim up or out. What that does is it brings this cavitation plate level or even higher than that, bringing these pickups and the cav plate up. It also puts this prop shaft, instead of being angled down to pick the back of the boat up, puts it in line parallel with the bottom of the boat. The boat's going to run a little skinnier, and it's also going to be more efficient because all the force is going forward instead of up. Now, with your jack plate, say you get into some shallow water, with a tunnel hole, you have a big loop right here where your tunnel is. You can raise this jack plate straight up, and the water pickups will be in that tunnel getting water. With a V-hull, you can't do that, but you can do it at idle. Mm-hmm. So when you're at rest, the water line is above the bottom of the boat. So I'll lift up on the jack plate from the console. So this is good for guys who are trying to scope out like a new shallow area they're not used to. You can run slow, you're not going to hurt anything like crazy, but you're bringing the bottom running line of this boat way up higher, about 6 inches higher than it would usually be. Mm-hmm. And let's say your water line, the float level is somewhere around here. If it bring the water line here, your water pickups are still underwater.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about one of the things that we all experience, getting up in shallow water. Now, tunnels and V-hulls are completely different, but some of the maybe thumbnail type sketches, thumbnail type rules of thumb for when you want to get up, you don't want to get stuck.
Correct. The best thing to do to put the boat and the motor in the best position to get up, out, and whole shot out of a standing still position is bringing this trim all the way down. So we have what you call a setback. The motor is actually leaning back where this prop shaft is not actually level with the bottom of the boat, it's down. Mm-hmm. So that's pushing the back of the boat up. Yeah. When you push the back of the boat up, it allows it to move forward and sit up and get up on plane. Yeah. So any boat, tunnel, V-hull, modified V, if the motor's tucked up all the way down, it's putting the boat in the best position to whole shot.
And that goes for reverse too. A lot of people try to reverse, like they beach their boat.
That's correct.
And the top of and they got the boat up. I mean the bottom of the motor up. You want it down so you can do the same thing.
That's correct. Yeah, reversing or moving forward, having the trim in or all the way down is going to give you your best result.
Last thing here, a lot of people when it gets in real skinny water, I do it myself, turn the wheel to try to maybe get up a little easier. What is the premise there, and how does it work?
The whole point of that is momentum. Mm-hmm. If you're at a standstill and you're going straight, you have to rely on that motor to do all the work to get you up. the more you move forward, the more water passes under the boat, which will create natural lift, getting the hull to scoot up like an airplane when it starts moving forward.
Yeah.
The point of doing circles is to create momentum. If you have a tunnel, it'll fill the tunnel with water for the motor to jack up higher and get a hole shot. With a V-hole, it doesn't help as much, but it does help. Any movement forward in your area will give the boat momentum to help it hole shot and get up on plane.
That's JT Koshy. This is the Boatyard, and like I said, really good information there. Things to remember right here. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the Bite Me podcast as well.